fault, like any door locking system or failures in the system. So he need to system means here the complete car, I can say. So he need to monitor. So how we can monitor? Because all the ECUs are interlinked and it is interfaced to the main cluster. And every car OEM means specifically the original equipment manufacturer. They involve for manufacturing of the um, high-end quality cars, and they require the safety. And moreover, the hardware here the important is the integration. Okay, so what they made, MDU initially they have separate hardware. Display ఉంటుంది కదా, డిస్ప్లేకి స్పెసిఫిక్ హార్డ్వేర్ ఉంది. తర్వాత HDU head my microcontroller like the head unit, it have the separate controller. Okay, so they integrated. Okay, what integrated, how they integrated, later we'll discuss. Okay, so now they are reducing the hard number of hardwares and wires for the especially the on cockpit, and they integrated the some of the main features here. So here, an e-cockpit infotainment system is a key feature in modern vehicles that integrate the various electronic and digital technologies into a unified platform, providing a more immersive, connected, intuitive driving experience. Because whenever the driver drives the vehicle, no, he should experience some um, feel that everything it is on front. Okay, whatever the file would see, or whenever he's driving, some notification he need to get, some GPS update it should get, some part of entertainment should get, everything it should be on the front. So that's what all the multiple functionalities, no, it will be on front of the driver. So that's what he experienced. So what are the major components here, e-cockpit? So it will place like the instrument cluster where the navigation of the vehicle and the speed of the vehicle, and it will be displayed like the fuel or the everything, it will be coming on a part of the digital instrument cluster. This is a one page. Initially, like normal vehicles, it have this cluster. Okay, getting right. In even in our bikes also, we have a one part of a display, the speedometer or the fuel. It will be a part of a instrument cluster. Okay, and whereas the user driver need to experience the touch screen because he need to modify something. Okay, like Bluetooth, he need to activate or some part of climate, like internally he need to control something, and he need to zoom in, zoom out the uh, navigation, something he need to do. So that's what about the control of the touchscreen display and head unit display. So as we know, right, like the space you need to um, so like activate the sunroof or the doors locking system, doors and windows, everything it should be controlled via the driver front end. So it will be the part of head unit display, like how whether those are active or not, so that can be seen. And advanced audio system, so like because everyone's experience the real feel of listening music. Okay, so for that purpose they will integrate with different kind of music systems, music hardwares. Okay, like Harman, Boss, Bang, all fashion. So there are many hardwares, speakers we can say. So whenever the speakers are integrated with these hardwares, it should not disturb. Whenever the high speed volume when you give in the vehicle, it should not impact to the other components. So like it is about audio system. Okay, and some part of steering wheel. Okay, so like cruise control you need to activate from the e-cockpit. You need to activate the voice command, you need to give the voice command. So then the features will be, you need to say that yeah, activate the sunroof. Whenever you give the command on voice, sunroof should be activated. You need to say that windows backend windows, close the windows. So backend windows, it should be closed the front. So these are some part of a command. So these commands, and based upon the commands, the functions should activate. Okay, so this is a just high level information how the e-cockpit infotainment system will be working for the cars. And what are the key features, like if the connectivity, So it need to be connected to the smartphones like our mobiles, and it should if our mobiles are not activated, we need to activate via the wi-fi's. Okay, so because some of the wi-fi connectivity will be wireless connectivities will be there, right? So with the help of 5G or 4G we should be connected, because whenever the passengers is came into the car, so they don't have the wi-fi connectivity, so they can activate the wi-fi and they can use. So it is a part of a wi-fi connectivity, and over the air, and means whatever the software we usually get updates to the mobile. No? Similar way, the infotainment also it have a part of a display, so there will be security features. It will be keep on updates the latest info, and the navigation and voice control as we discussed, and ADAS is like land keep assist when the vehicle is going on the road, how it will be alerted. So adapt to cruise control and collision warning. So this all part of a ADAS alert, and surround view and parking assist. So surrounded view and parking assist is specifically like it is integrated with the camera, because the parking related the front camera or the um, front back, so we usually keep for parking, no? So that is integrated, means that is connected to the display, so you can see the driver can see, right? So how the vehicle is parking on the road, or so that can be experienced. And customizable user interface means he need to see parallelly the mobile information, he need to see the GPS, again he need to see the vehicle file, such that can be made easily, and he can align. Okay, so and next is the uh, so so say there are some driver will experience what are the warnings or what are the failures he is getting. So this is a part of a driver experience, most of the infotainment. Okay, so like what are the technologies involved? So mostly the processor. So the processor is a Qualcomm Snapdragon NVIDIA. So the powerful processor integrated nowadays to, and moreover the high def means HD screens are there, means whatever the display it will be the HD screens, and it will process the data, means if any failure is in the vehicle it should get quickly displayed. Okay, so that's how. And some of because whenever it is slowed down, no, the way driver cannot understand whether the failure is came recently or not, it should be a very quick response. And next is a part of a voice, because as we know the nowadays the Android is playing major role on mobile. Similarly, it have a Linux or QNX platform, depends upon the automotive cars they work on those features and the safety purpose. And now they are integrating with the Ethernet protocol for communication with the different issues, because it makes the faster communication within the devices, and it can carries the more number of data. And the other protocols are like CAN, LIN, FlexRay, MOST, A2B. So these are the protocols. So like we are covering the processor, what is the OS it is involved for the hardware display, and what is the protocols it's needed for the communication. So these are the three endpoints you should remember. Okay, so and moreover, so driver he should need to feel that smooth and safe driving when when he's on road. So that is enhance the driving experience and increases the safety, and passengers should be comfort, and he should get the high quality audio. And like sometimes even the passengers also in the some of the luxurious cars they are keeping the screens where like back రైడ్ passengers బ్యాక్ సైడ్ ఎవరైతే కూర్చుంటారో వాళ్ళకి స్క్రీన్స్ కూడా పెడతారు అనమాట, బికాస్ దే కెన్ ప్లే ద మూవీస్ అండ్ దే కెన్ సీ ద it is a part of entertainment to the passengers. Each and every passengers they have individual screens. And driver he need to focus mostly on the driving features. It we should be disabled for the driver. And moreover uh, yeah, so these are some part of user experience and benefits should be added. Okay, so as we discussed yesterday, so the product it looks like this. So where the vehicle failures or information can be monitored, and one condition is the navigation thing, and other part is the mobile. So where all these features can be seen on the infotainment. He can see the what is the temperature inside the car, and whether the air is fresh or not, whether the temperature what is the temperature in the car. So everything it will be displayed, and it will show if it is connected to the mobile. You can see that what is the percentage of the battery. So this all information can be read on the product. Is it clear, right? So for this hardware, so what is the processor that we use? That is the Renesas. Okay, or Renesas is the processor controller. Okay, whatever I device I showed, so that is a Renesas microcontroller, and it is interfaced with the Cortex A53 processor. Okay, so it have two processors. So one is 53 and one is 57. These are the two processors because we have a primary and secondary controllers, right? So as we discussed, so that are the two. And next we have some of what are the cars which works like Tesla, Audi cars, Mercedes Benz. These are the cars example I'm making here. So they are using. And so what are the inputs and outputs for this display? So the inputs are where the human interface inputs like touch screen, voice command, steering wheel control, rotatory dial or physical buttons, gesture control. So these are a part of a human interface inputs, and vehicle system inputs like CAN and ADAS and climate control sensors or parking sensors or camera sensors. So these are interconnected, and connectivity is Bluetooth, GPS, and mobile network sensor. So like gyroscope and oscilloscope, because whenever the vehicle motion is so it will see whether our vehicle is stable or not. So that time even that display should come in the that information vehicle. So on the road, if it is a upward, right, so upward on the vehicle, and it should be displayed in the cluster. So means here it is infotainment. He need to monitor on the display that vehicle is on upward. It is not parked properly. The vehicle, what is the angle of the vehicle it is going, what is the angle it is diverting. So that information it should be getting here. And sensor for safety and monitoring, the proximity sensor, so where it detects the objects near the vehicle and provide data to the parking assist. As usual I told you, right? So like in cockpit is interconnected to the camera. Cockpit అనేది కెమెరాకి ఇంటర్కనెక్ట్ అయి ఉంటుంది, సో దట్ when you are parking your vehicle, you can see the what is the nearer vehicles or the objects you are able to, because on display you will get it clearly. Is it clear? These are the inputs. What are the outputs? What are the outputs? Are the visual output when you touch the input, right? So you should get the exact output. So like the central touch display, okay, and the digital instrument cluster, head up display, rear view or camera view, camera display, entertainment skills. So these are a part of the visual outputs, and audio outputs like speakers and voice feedback, and giving the alerts to the passengers, that is warnings. And sometimes it is a part of a haptic feedback like a touchscreen vibration. When you will feel you can, in mobiles we usually keep, right, like some part of vibrations when you touch. So it is about haptic feedbacks. And vehicle control outputs like climate control adjustment, navigation direction, driver assist outputs, and communication outputs like phone call management and messaging, and data on the information output means like telematics data and over the air updates. So these are part of the outputs. Is it clear? So the summary for the above inputs and outputs is like this. So inputs is the touch screen interaction. You will feel the visual display on the screen. So on media and navigation and vehicle information. And voice command. So you will give the voice feedback and the navigation instrument instructions to, and the steering wheel control. You are going to audio adjustment and phone call management, and GPS signals, so visual and audio navigation instruction, and Bluetooth. Okay, so these are like inputs what we give to the e-cockpit issue, and outputs are this. Is it clear? And how this e-cockpit hardware, as we told, like the display is completely like this. We'll get the climate about what is the climate inside the car and something, and we'll get some part of warning text, and we have a IPC and we have a MHU. Okay, so the MHU will discuss about this: what is MHU, what is IPC, and what is climate. Okay, so how we'll get. So MHU is specifically the main head unit, okay, where it will access all the informations, whatever the sensors or the switches you will give, that information it will go into the MHU, and some of the information it is connected with the body control model, because whatever the vehicle related failures or some part of doors and some part of seat massage, everything it is body control model. Okay, so that body control model data also it should connect it with the MHU where the driver need to see it. Okay, so just how what is, so this is a part of a low battery or high beam or low beam or left indicator. He can see these are the icons. You will get it displayed in the e-cockpit. Is it clear? So these are a warnings. Like if all the doors are open, so the vehicle it will show the image. It's open the doors. It will give a red alert. This is a symbol. Okay. Is it clear? So these are some vehicle speed or the parking related, ABS related obvious. So these warnings you will usually get it. These are part of the buttons where we usually give, and you can see the information in the display. This is a part of a input, and this is the output where we can see those information. This we call as a telltale. Okay, so what is e-cockpit for IV system is, as we told, three main components. IPC is nothing but instrument cluster panel. Instrument panel cluster. Okay, so that is a IPC, and MHU is the head unit. Okay, and T box is the telematics box. So these are the three components are integrated. Initially it have separate for cluster. For MHU we have a separate, and T box telematics we have a separate. So they combine into one issue, and they are, it is the combined issue will give the information as a one display. Is it clear? So the IPC and MHU and VIP, these are on a single chip. So it will give all the telltale warnings and trip information will be given on the display. So it's like this. IPC section is this, and we have a MHU function like this, and the climate section is this. Means this is have the separate controller, this have the separate controller, and this have the separate controller, but all integrated to one single hardware. That is the MHU. Is it clear? MHU, it will be placed this one, and some part of MDU is the display,